Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Morning, Americans. Good morning, America. Good morning, Americans.
Wow.
It's Friday.
Welcome,
DJ Paulie Paul.
Thank you very much.
Oh no.
Good morning, Americans.
Save some for hour two.
Friday.
Oh yeah, okay, we got it. Welcome to it. Hey, do you? And I know Instagram was down for a couple hours yesterday.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure it's back up. But have we found Paris Hilton's dog yet?
Oh.
I know. Diamond Baby, I think, is still missing. So,
Diamond Baby.
I know. She posted, oh, yeah, no, here we go. Yeah, no, it's still missing. She's looking for an email. If you know where her dog is, Diamond Baby, you can email her at finddiamondbaby at Gmail. If you have any tips, look, there's going to be a big reward for her return. No questions asked.
I'm sure no one's abusing that email address.
No.
What was it again?
It's not.
Find
Diamond Baby at gmail.com. Yeah, she was doing a photo shoot, and she had the movers, moving furniture and lights in and out of the house, and then the dog went missing.
Aw.
So I don't know if the dog has been kidnapped, dog-napped, and they're holding out for a big ransom, or if the dog just left. She has hired people to go search for it. She was hiring for drones to search the neighborhood.
I mean, that's a cute little puppy, too. A little chihuahua,
I know.
right?
I thought we had a picture of Diamond Baby, but
sorry.
guess not. It's okay, but go ahead, show it.
Look at that. So if you see this dog on the loose,
and
the email address
we're
again
talking
is...
about the dog on the, your left. Paris is,
Diamond Baby.
Yeah, Diamond Baby, the dog. Paris is still looking fine, okay for 41, but she's on
41?
She's on her way to maybe cuts to clown face.
Is that right? I mean,
it's possible that Paris is.
yeah,
she still looks fine. It's okay. She's got a lot of money. She's still dealing with it, but clown face could be. I mean, another 10, 12, 15 years maybe. Paris is going to be.
it's sad. I hope she finds her puppy. I'd hate to be in that position.
They searched the entire neighborhood. They've searched the house, all of it. So, good luck. Good luck. I'm just saying. I hope you find it, Paris.
How much do you think she'll give for that?
I don't know, but I wish I had it. I don't wish I wish I was the one who found it and was able to return it to her with love. I know how important Diamond Baby is.
What's her net worth?
To Paris. Paris Hilton. I don't know. That's a good question. Paris Hilton.
Let's see.
What do you think? She's probably 30, 40 million? I don't know. Maybe more with the will and stuff. Great grandpa's money.
Oh my goodness.
What does she got?
300 million.
Yeah, okay. Not quite $500 million.
Okay, so how much for the dog back? If you have the dog.
It just went up.
Look, I just Googled your net worth, Paris.
Oh, those are never right. Okay. All right, let's cut that in half.
Yeah.
Fine, no problem with you. It's still going to cost you
$1 million bucks.
Oh, at least $1 million. $1 million, and you pay the taxes on it. Yeah, I want a full $1 million. Anyway, good luck. I hope she finds the.
Seriously,
hopes to get
sad.
Diamond, isn't it? Though
it is.
I just said it was. I know. Welcome to Pat Gray Unleashed. Jeff Fisher chewing the fat, filling in for Pat. He's been on vacation. He's out gallivanting the countryside. Keith Malinak, of course, is here. 888-900-3393 is the phone number.
Yeah, we have photos. People have seen him out in the wild.
They have?
Trip. Yeah. Like I think there was one where he was crossing the street there with Bigfoot himself. Look, he's got the bat. I think he's getting ready to club the guy.
But if it should be on the hood of his car.
Or you know what? No. Okay, so that was the before shot. You're right. And then shortly after, there you go. Someone found Pat's vehicle, the bumper stickers, and Bigfoot on
there you
top.
Go. The bumper sticker
driving
car.
back home. Look, that
is awesome.
That vehicle is headed south.
The Pat Gray bumper sticker car. That's an old bit.
Yeah.
The bumper sticker car is an old bit.
Because Pat's a big fan of putting bumper stickers on his car.
Who is
right?
it?
Right. And so
I don't understand bumper stickers. But
really?
I don't. I would never put one on my car. I don't even like putting.
I've been known to put a few.
The car dealership thing on around my license.
Oh no, you got to
plate.
catch them. You got to say,
Yes,
look, you know,
I know.
no,
I don't like the little car dealership sign that they put on your car. No, you pay me for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I changed my name to a car dealership for a car. You don't put it on my car for free. I was Brandon Hyundai. Yeah, Brandon Hyundai, formerly Jeff Fisher.
Yeah.
I got to drive a Hyundai.
So what do we call you again?
Brandon Hyundai.
Okay, so if you
was
call
the
the
car
show today,
dealership.
888-900-3393, you need to address Brandon Hyundai when he picks up the phone here.
They were very nice. It was a great bit. I didn't quite understand it as well as.
A lot of people are asking if there's going to be more on trivia today. Would you like to?
Yeah, there's going to be more on trivia today.
Well, you need
Absolutely.
to tell
We're
them
in
that.
the season, man. There's more on trivia coming up. Who's the game today? Oh, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. We'll see. I mean, the Eagles are undefeated.
Stu's talking
playing
about
great.
coming in here too.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him yesterday, and you know.
Oh,
So
no.
now he's got his team playing on more on trivia.
Right,
Well,
isn't
I guess I could stop by for a minute.
Right.
That's nice of him. It's nice of him.
Completely ignored our text yesterday morning.
So, that's why I should have texted him. Anyway, a congressman, a senator,
Okay.
and a governor. You can write your own jokes. Walk into a bar.
Walk into a
you
bar?
can write your own jokes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can write your own jokes with that. No problem. But I just want, we have this week, and we will continue later today to play clips that make you feel like we're lost.
Oh,
And
got my hopes up.
I know. Well,
But
it
you had-
happens.
I thought you had good
It happens.
news.
But with these three clips
Mm.
from a congressman, a senator, and a governor, it will give you just a little bit of hope.
Oh, good. Thank
just a
you.
little bit of hope.
I need that.
So we'll start with the congressman. He's low man on the totem pole. Congressman Byron Donalds from the great state of Florida.
Uh-huh.
He's on the west coast of the east coast of North America, down there in Naples, Florida.
I got it. I know where that is.
All right. And that's his neck of the woods. And there was a House hearing on corporate influence on inflation, and that's where he decided to take a little bit of a stand.
Go down the pathway of providing dollars to people, and they don't have to exchange labor, which is the way our economy functions, for money to pay for their goods and services. Do you think that leads to a labor shortage, yes or no?
Like I said, I believe we're experiencing a shortage of good jobs, not a shortage of labor. And I think it's really critical not to blame working people for
I'm not
higher
blaming
prices.
working people. What I would say is I'm blaming government policy. Because if you're given money without having to exchange it with labor, having to take your talents and abilities, and you're getting money as a result, it depends on the industriousness of the individual at that point. I'm not blaming anybody. If you're giving out free money, shoot, okay, cool. Most people are just gonna go ahead and take it. We know this. But if you have a legitimate
this.
economic choice to make at your kitchen table, I can go work 40 hours or I can go work 20 hours and our living does not change. People have their own decision to make about what they're going to do. The point I'm making is that labor shortage, which was created by the quote-unquote American Rescue Plan, led to a labor shortage. And that labor shortage has led to price increases because you had people who had the revenue and the disposable cash flow to buy goods, but not enough goods in circulation to purchase. Mr. Goodspeed, is that an accurate assessment of what's happened in America since Joe Biden became president of the United States?
Yes, I think that's a fair description.
Yes, I think that's a fair description.
So, let's establish a couple things. Are prices up? Yes, they are. Electricity prices are up. Good prices are up. The only reason why gasoline prices are down is because the president's been basically buying down the price with releases from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which, by the way, that's coming to an end as well. We are in a recession. I think we've covered a lot here. Look, I understand the majority party's desire to try to put this on corporate America for raising prices. But if you do not have enough workers working, there's not enough goods produced. If there's not enough goods produced, but everybody still has money to go buy goods, the price of each unit actually goes up. That's how inflation is always created. More policies of the same is only going to lead us further down the road to perdition, which we are already on. With that, I yield back.
Amen.
So good.
Amen. Is he running for president? Oh, he's just a congressman. Never mind.
Yeah.
Senator. Let's move on to the senator. See, just a little bit of hope. Just want you to have just a little bit of hope to hang on to. Senator Josh Hawley from the great state of Missouri. He was part of a questions for a U.S. archivist nominee. Well, that's what I want my senators to do is question for the United States archivist nominee. That's what they were doing. Colleen Shogan, and he was questioning her about her academic article that she wrote for the American Political Science Association in 2007, titled "Anti-Intellectualism in the Modern Presidency: Republican Populism." Shogun says the article was about Republican presidents' use of rhetoric and their success connecting with the American people. She also says that she is nonpartisan and has demonstrated a record during her 15 years of service at the Congressional Research Service, the Library of Congress, and the White House Historical Association. Now, this back and forth goes on for almost 7 minutes. And so I cut it down a little bit, but she continued after every question. She said, "Thank you, Senator. Thank you for that question, Senator. Thank you, Senator. Thank you for that question, Senator."
Stalling tactic.
However, Senator Hall from the great state of Missouri does give you a little bit of hope.
You wrote an article saying basically that Republican voters are stupid, that Republican presidents deliberately appeal to anti-intellectualism. You roll it all up in this thing called Republican populism, yet you're trying to present yourself here as a nonpartisan. In fact, you're an extreme partisan, and your record shows that. You're someone who has denigrated Republican presidents, every two-term Republican president, I hope I'm not leaving anybody out, that has, since the Second World War, and their voters in this lengthy article. I mean, I just don't understand. If you wrote it, why won't you stand behind it?
Thank you, Senator. I will stand by my long experience, over 15 years of nonpartisan service.
You know, this is not just a theoretical set of questions, because as you know, we have seen what happens when you have political activists in the position that you are up for confirmation for. And we are living through that as a nation right now. We are living through the weaponization, the political weaponization of the National Archives, the political weaponization of the Department of Justice, the political weaponization of the FBI, such that half of the people of this country cannot trust those institutions. We're living with a president who calls half the voters of this country semi-fascists, who have said that they are a threat to democracy. Amen. This is an elected American president who makes these outrageous statements. So in that environment, frankly, to have you up for confirmation for this position, which has become very politically charged, in a way I lament. It should not have been, but unfortunately, the past archivists have done what they've done. The FBI has done what it has done. DOJ has done what they have done. And here you are talking about the anti-intellectualism and, frankly, stupidity of American voters. I mean, if that isn't plain to type, I don't know what the world is. I mean, it's basically a self-parody. How can you assure me or anybody watching this hearing, the millions of Americans, 75 million Americans who voted for Republican in the last election, how can you assure them that you will be truly nonpartisan, given what you have said over a period of years?
Yes. Thank you, Senator. I stand by my record of nonpartisan service at the Congressional Research Service, the Library of Congress, and at the White House Historical Association. And I invite anybody to talk to the people that I have worked with for years in my nonpartisan government service.
I hope they don't do that. I hope they do that. I don't do that. But I invite you to do it. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. But go ahead. Go ahead. Just a little bit of hope.
Wait,
just a little bit of hope.
I mean, there's hope because Josh Hawley is good.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get hope. I want
That's
hope.
What I'm giving you a little bit of hope.
Okay, but I don't know that I'm feeling the hope yet.
Really?
I mean, that was good.
Okay.
That was good.
I'll give you a little hope. We have a senator.
Okay, but what's going to come of it? What's going to come of it? A soundbite?
Don't try to dig too deep.
Sorry.
Don't try to just take it on the surface.
Here we go.
I'm giving you
hope.
surface hope.
Okay, so
surface hope, okay? All right.
Sounds of surface hope.
Governor Ron DeSantis.
Oh yeah.
From the great state. Let's go back to Florida. We'll go back to the great state of Florida. And he made a point of things that he rejects.
I reject socialism outright. I reject I reject Marxism, Leninism, communism, any of these isms that have come out of a political theory that basically denies the worth of each and every individual, denies people's aspirations to reach for the stars, denies the fact that we have inherent God-given rights.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it when my politicians talk like that.
Surface hope.
Surface. Well, I mean, it's a little
surface hope.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is that guy? I told you earlier in the week. I hear him speak, and he's specifically every speech now. He dials in on Florida because he's the governor. And he's got a race to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it sounds like he's running for president of the United States.
Got to, right?
And I saw a poll last night, albeit a Twitter poll, and the question was, if you are a Republican and elections were today, who would you vote for? Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis?
All right.
82,122 votes. Ron DeSantis.
Okay.
58.1%.
Oh, wait, hold on. Where was this poll? And it has DeSantis over Trump?
Yes. It's a Twitter poll.
A Twitter poll. Okay.
Twitter poll. Yeah, it was over on Twitter from
who posted it?
911, I think.
Florida governor's office posted this poll? No,
no, it was just a Twitter poll from
honestly,
a
wouldn't it be
company.
sweet justice, such poetry, if the Democrats go after Trump so much they make him damaged goods to the point where Republicans nominate Ron DeSantis, and Ron DeSantis does things that and becomes even more untouchable than even Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
Aha! That would just be too beautiful.
I know.
Keep coming, Dems.
And they're pretty close to that right now. They're pretty close to that right now.
What an interesting poll.
If they, the perp walk is coming. I don't know that they get away with it in the end, but the perp walk shot is coming with Trump in handcuffs being put into a car. If they can do that any way possible, and I don't know that they can. I mean, they got the what's her face in New York giving him the civil lawsuit because there's nothing criminal there, and he's we know that they've investigated him top to bottom, in and out for the last 6 or 7 years.
Can I just say,
if they could have him in jail, they would.
Yeah. Oh, and did you see that Trump is saying, I think the FBI took my last will and testament.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows the FBI went in there, cast a net, picked up everything, hoping to find something, and walked out of there with the man's will.
Yeah, his interview was with Sean Hannity down at Mar-a-Lago, and he said that they took his will, and he said that might make some people mad if they leak that, or make some people happy. I don't know.
Well played.
And so, I mean, that's just a little surface hope.
That's
a little Friday surface hope.
Okay. Well,
to get the weekend going.
Did you see that a federal judge, this was a common sense constitutional ruling, came through to eliminate the vaccine and mask mandate for Head Start, the children's program there. Yeah. Of course, it was a Trump judge. Anyway, so he got rid of that, struck that down, saying that the Biden administration and Health and Human Services overstepped their constitutional authorities. So that's good, right? There's some hope.
Yes, it is.
So that's really good. So now these children that are, we're supposed to be helping them out. We aren't saddling them with masks and forcing those that are involved with the program, because a teacher brought suit. It's like, I'm not getting vaccinated. I'm here to help kids. Anyhow, so there's some hope, right? There's some hope.
Yes.
And hold on, I got one more thing for hope. So, they changed Ariel, right? They made her black. You saw that?
Yes.
So, okay. So there was a little black girl who was watching Ariel, and she didn't care for that. Watch this. I like this. So she's watching Ariel. Even the kids have common sense if we leave them to it. That's not the real Ariel.
Did she just say?
Why is it not the real one?
Dishonor.
Because Ariel's white.
Thank you. Not anymore.
What was it in a movie like that?
Not anymore.
Look at that girl.
Not anymore.
Her hair's long. It's not braided.
Not anymore.
There you go.
Not anymore.
I love somebody tweeted out, and it got their account suspended. Tweeted out, I propose a compromise. And it was a picture of Ariel, but it was Rachel Dolezal's face. And that got them banned off of Twitter. I thought that was right. I don't know if there was some other tweet, but that one specifically is what I noticed the account for. And then I went back, and it said it's been suspended for violating. I have no idea. I don't know.
Fact check.
Yeah.
False.
Anyway.
Yeah, we know. We know it is. Okay, that was the whole point of it. Now, we also had a congressman from the great state of Florida.
Oh,
again.
More hope?
Well.
Oh, no. What congressman?
Representative Matt Gaetz.
Okay, what do we got?
He was, I forget what he was, what thing they were speaking at, but he was talking about drugs and fentanyl.
Yeah. Did you see what they got in Florida, by the way? Enough to kill, how many Americans? Was it 1.5 million?
That's what they say.
Okay.
That's what they say.
Oh, no. I forgot. We've got our fentanyl apologist in-house this week.
That's what they say.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what they say. Okay.
So what was this guy talking about fentanyl?
But Matt Gaetz was talking about how bad fentanyl is, but he understands why there's a cocaine problem in the country too.
This is going to be good if it's Matt Gaetz. I say this.
This will be good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Hang on. Stand by. Commodore 64. We just bought a new gerbil, and we haven't gotten it acclimated to the wheel yet.
So well.
Any Matt Gaetz clip is going to be fun.
So we can get back to Matt.
When we get to it, yeah.
That's fine. Are we able to play any clips is my question.
I don't know. There's a wall there. I can't
they're
see.
talking to you in your ear, I thought.
See, no. Stand by. What's wrong over there? Don't lose hope. You just spent 22 minutes giving us hope, and now you're going to let it fall away?
I'll give you
because no one overdoses on fentanyl because I don't think anybody really sets out to score some fentanyl for a good time. I get why it's hard to keep cocaine from coming into the country. People in the United States like using cocaine. They seek it out. They pay high dollar amounts for it. And so that would be something hard to stop. But since people don't set out to use fentanyl, since it's something we don't want in our country, we should be totally capable of stopping.
I get it. People love cocaine.
People dig it, yeah.
That's why you can't get rid of it. They pay top dollar for it. But we can get rid of the fentanyl. No problem. But I see where Governor Greg Abbott, this is kind of hopeful, gives you a little bit of hope, where he issued an executive order. Well, let him tell you.
Executive order designating cartels as terrorists in Texas and directing the Texas Department of Public Safety to take immediate action to, among other things, identify gangs that are supporting Mexican cartels and work to seize assets as well as disrupt cartel networks.
I hope that is the seizing of assets.
Oh, no.
Makes me a little nervous. That's the civil asset forfeiture,
sure
I still
is.
believe, going strong, maybe even a little bit stronger. I know he sent a letter to our president and vice president, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, requesting federal terrorist classifications for the Sinaloa cartel and the Jalisco and the New Generation cartels, as well as other cartels producing and distributing fentanyl. I mean, he used the word deadly fentanyl, but fentanyl. And so, I mean, we're losing people a lot. You can quote me on that. We're losing people a lot.
So we're losing people
a lot to overdosing on fentanyl, no doubt about it. So, we'll see. But that get a little bit of hope. I mean, the governor, of Texas, Greg Abbott, trying to make a little noise.
I saw my first anti-Beto ad.
Anti-Beto ad?
Yeah, this morning. And so I don't
That's
know.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know if poll numbers are tightening. I have no idea why. I mean, just that's the first one I've seen. Whereas if you use Atlanta as your VPN, you get a Warnock ad from Herschel Walker every time you open up YouTube. I would look up the poll numbers on Beto and Abbott right now, but unfortunately I'm holding my microphone in place because this mic stand, as you can see, is...
I know you continued to mess with it.
I don't continue to mess with it.
Continued to mess with it. Just leave it alone.
No! It's constantly...
Because you keep doing it.
Wrong! I'm not the only one that sits here, by the way. I have not.
I know. I've sat there many times.
I'm not talking about you either. Anyway, don't change the subject. Should I look up the poll numbers? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this here. Hang on. Abbott. Not as fast. Beto. Real Clear Politics. There we go. We're at 7.5. 7.5 for Abbott. Oh, that's the average. The latest poll was +7. And that was just 5 days ago.
That's too close.
Yeah. So 7
that's
points.
too close. That's almost unbelievable that it's that close.
I agree. So I don't know, because it's gone. Here are the polls dating back to mid-August. So Abbott +7, Abbott +5, Abbott +11, Abbott +7. There's a poem in there somewhere. It feels like.
There is a poem in there somewhere. Go ahead and set it down. Did you see where? All right, so I'll also give you a little bit of hope if you live.
Man, you are just.
As long as we're on hope. We're coming up here at the bottom of the hour. I'll give you a little bit of hope if you live. Now we've spent a lot of time. We went to Missouri and went to Florida. Let's go to Alaska. Way up there in Alaska.
Got to go to Alaska for more hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeti coolers are washing up on the shore.
Whoa!
I know.
Get me one.
I know.
Oh, nice.
So.
How long have they been out there? This could be a great opportunity for an ad. Look, even saltwater for
109
years.
shipping containers. 109 shipping containers. Fell off. They lost them about a year ago, and now they're all washing up on shore.
That's what I'm saying. Saltwater isn't eating them up?
No.
Nice.
No. So people are now finding these Yeti coolers, washing up on shore and posting pictures. One lady had like 20 of them.
Those aren't cheap.
No, they are not.
Take them to eBay.
No, they are
Game
not.
on. Oh, look at that.
So they're posting them up all over the coast of Alaska. They've been, this could be that they were making a joke about how probably an ad campaign from Yeti. That's why the shipping containers fell off the ship.
Somebody as coordinated as me was taking care of that ship, and they fell overboard. What is that?
But
more stuff that washed up.
I guess.
Oh no! A little bike helmet with a unicorn head.
Oh no! Oh,
that actually looks tragic. Seeing a kid's bike helmet floating in the water.
I didn't like that. Was that in the shipping container too?
Guess so.
I don't know that.
Look at that! How are you gonna fly back all those Yeti coolers on that little plane? You're not.
A little bit at a time. One at a time.
Maybe just dangle them from a
just
rope.
Tie them together and pull them behind you. No doubt about it. But I will say, those are free coolers.
Yeah.
Wash up on the shore. You got a free Yeti cooler, and again, like you said, those are not cheap. I mean, you're looking at probably $100 at least for the smaller ones.
Man,
maybe more. I'm not sure what a Yeti cooler goes for. That's probably easy enough to find out. I could do that. I'll look that up since
I'm too busy holding my microphone, man.
Handy capable over there.
Boy, how much do you think a big cooler costs like
Yeti coolers.
Look up
those bad boys cost. I did that on. Do you remember how you used to think that you want to use something other than Google?
Oh,
so
gosh.
you use Bing.
I'm with you, man. I go back and
Bing sucks. Just so we're clear.
Yeah. It wasn't Bing, but there's another. I can't think of what it is. This browser that my thing keeps defaulting to, and it won't read articles to me. So I have to paste it into Chrome. I know, first world problems.
Now the small Yeti cooler here is just under 100. Now I don't want what's the big ones here? Ooh, this one's $375.
Oh, here's one.
$400.
She just had one up there that's valued at $1,500. The Tundra 350 hard cooler.
A little bit of hope for you in Alaska.
Oh, let's go to Alaska, bro.
Hello. Welcome. Just like the announcer said, Pat Gray Unleashed. Pat's on vacation. Jeff Fisher chewing the fat. which is the show you should subscribe to. It's my daily show, part of the Blaze Podcast Network, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. You can tweet us at Pat Unleashed. Of course, my Twitter account is at JeffyJFR. Keith Malinak is here as well, at Keith Malinak. But the show is at Pat Unleashed. And we do have some tweets that they printed out and handed me from a Deepwater gun diver. Deepwater gun diver. That's a good handle. I like that. The reason the regime is concerned about migrants from Nicaragua, Cuba, and Venezuela is that these people already know that what oppressive socialist policies look like. They won't vote for Democrats. That's true. That's true. There's some more. I've got some Kamala clips, some KJP clips. It's just, I don't know if I'm going to get to them because they're just agonizing. But they are, it's a problem. And DeSantis has, stoked the fires, and so has Abbott. They've been stoking the fires, and the Martha's Vineyard thing, like we talked about yesterday, is definitely put a little hitch in their giddy up. DeSantis, this from Evan Reynolds 1. DeSantis is basically Trump 2.0. So much more refined. However, I think he is more valuable as Florida governor for now. His time will come. Evan, how long have you worked for Trump? Just I wondered. I'm just asking. I don't know that. Just a guess. From Rowdy Introvert, what does everything with Jeffy gravitate towards the subject of drugs? I'm guessing he meant why, but we'll go with what because that's what he meant. I didn't gravitate toward drugs. That was a congressman and a governor.
Yeah. Besides, things gravitate toward you.
The Jupiter of humans. I got it.
The Jupiter of humans.
The Democrats have nothing beyond Trump. They live and breathe Trump. Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
We heard Nancy Pelosi say, I think yesterday, how great it was. She wasn't going to discuss whether Biden was going to run again, but what he's already done is tremendous. And that was what, Nancy?
Yes, ma'am. President Joe Biden had an interview on 60 Minutes where he didn't commit to running for re-election, and I'm wondering if you think he should run in 2024, or do you think the party should put someone else forward who might be better?
President Biden is the president of the United States. He did a great service to our country. He defeated Donald Trump. Let's not forget that. About. If you care about the air we breathe, the water we drink, the education of our children, jobs for their families, pensions for their seniors, any subject you can name. I'm not going into politics about whether the president should run or not.
Now, I don't know if you know this. She is the Speaker of the House.
Hold on. That woman we just saw talking?
Speaker of the House of Representatives in the United States of America.
Nuh-uh.
I know.
Wow.
I know you think I'm kidding, but no.
You
want hope?
You were kidding.
She's the Speaker.
Next thing you're going to tell me is the guy wandering around on that stage yesterday is the president. You want to check the health of a nation? Look at who's in charge.
The rest of the world is cowering. More tweets. Comrade Snoobage. My theory is Trump and DeSantis have already agreed for DeSantis to run. No one is going to say anything until closer to the election time. This is just to drive the left crazy and pit everything against Trump, thinking he will run again. That's a pretty good theory. I kind of hope that theory is true. But that is a pretty good theory. I'll give you that. We are all the...
Oh, yeah, the movie. That's the point of the handle.
We really need to quit using pre-2016 thinking. They will not find anything on Trump, or they would have already. For 6 years, they've unleashed the full force of the government against him. None of that matters, though. They will imprison him with literally nothing. They will try. They want that perp walk bad. They desperately want that perp walk. No kidding. From Adrian, fentanyl importation into America is the new opium wars.
Oh.
And that's a tweet talking about drugs, not me, Rowdy.
That's a great point. That's how Britain basically got into China.
And now
That's
China is doing it to us.
Wow.
Huh. It's almost like they learned a lesson, then use it again. Okay, so Christine Amanpour.
Oh, no. What is she up here talking
I know. I don't want to like her either.
No, wait. We have a clip? They're going to make us like her?
I don't want to like her either. No, we don't have a clip from Christine Amanpour.
Good.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Scared
no, because she's, for the most part, agonizing.
Yes.
I mean, every clip is her being agonizing.
Uh-huh.
But I like what she's done here.
What's she,
All right? She canceled an interview with Iran's president after he asked her to wear a headscarf.
Ooh.
And she was like, no, not doing that. Not wearing a headscarf.
Okay, good.
And I know.
That's good.
Because, I watched the same night that the president was on 60 Minutes. Leslie Stahl did an interview with some Iranian guy. I mean, they're all in town. They're at the UN, so they're all, giving their interviews.
She was in a Western country when she interviewed him?
I think so.
Oh, no.
I think so. And I thought to myself, what angered me, and it's just me. I know. I get it. But this is why I'm giving Christine Amanpour a little pat on the back for doing it. Is that, never mind that the Iranian Dingleberry, whatever his name is and whatever position he holds, was, saying that he didn't really believe in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And we could play the clip. I mean, it's just agonizing.
Leslie Stahl went to Iran, by the way.
Okay, there you go.
So,
okay, well, it makes it a little bit different.
A little bit
a
different.
tad.
Yeah, if they were visiting,
different.
the UN or whatever in some Western country or whatever, that would be a problem. Just to be in the room with him. But anyway. Sorry.
But when I looked up, and you just put up the picture. We don't need to play the audio because the audio is agonizing. But the picture of Leslie, or just play it, and you can see Leslie in her headscarf. And
Do you believe the Holocaust happened? That 6 million Jews were slaughtered?
Now, for those of you that speak gibberish.
Look, historical events should be investigated by researchers and historians.
All right, I can't hear anymore from this Dingleberry.
Could ask Ronald Reagan. He saw it.
But I just walked by. It was this ran after Biden on 60 Minutes, and the TV was still on, and I saw her, and I was like, are you kidding me? Leslie, you're an American, stop it. But it does, I guess, change a little bit that she was there in Iran a little bit. But Amanpour is saying that she's not going to wear it, not so much for the freedom stuff, but because of the death of Masha Amini, right? Because last week, the Iranian morality police arrested this 22-year-old for not following the hijab rules, and she died in the hospital 3 days later. Now, Iran says she died of a heart attack. Amini's family and other eyewitnesses say the police beat her in a van, and she later fell into a coma. And in the days since, thousands have turned out across the country to protest the Iranian regime. And human rights groups say 7 people have been killed, hundreds reportedly injured. Iranian officials have confirmed 3 deaths. And now we're into, I think, our 7th day. It's been a week of protest now, and it doesn't show signs of slowing down. So, okay. I mean, let's.
I appreciate it whenever I see Iranians marching in the streets and protesting that regime over there. I just wish it would occur when they had a freedom-loving president in office. Remember, in 2009, they got no support, not even a nod from Obama, and now they're doing it under Biden's watch.
Right.
You got to time your protests with Republican presidents, okay?
I know.
I don't want us to go over there. That's not what I'm saying. But, at least you would give the opportunity for them to acknowledge you and offer support.
Well, I mean, I think Biden said he was, he gave some.
Oh, did he say something?
I think he did say something about
I didn't know this.
Said that he supported. I forget. You find out exactly what he said. He did say something about it,
okay.
And I don't know if it was a written thing or if he said it verbally. But I think the White House, made a statement on it. But, it's supposed to be, I guess, the most daring protest in Iran in years.
Yeah.
They're burning their hijabs and cutting their hair, and people are, protesting all over for life, liberty, and women. Good. Make it happen. I know that they say that, I guess, users of WhatsApp and Instagram have been restricted. I saw a report last night where the internet was being taken down. They were cutting it off in Iran.
Interesting.
Elon, where you at? Where's those Starlinks, bro? I saw Starlink is active on all continents, including Antarctica. Redirect a couple over Iran. Let's make this happen. And I mean, you're right. They've protested before in Iran, and okay. I mean, what's his face? Their supreme leader. He doesn't look. I mean, he's not a spring chicken. So I don't know how long he's going to be around, but now is probably the time to do it. Did our president comment on the protests? Did you find that?
Oh, I was looking up hijab.
Okay.
Hang on a second here.
No problem. We can move on.
Let's see here. Here's a quote from his General Assembly speech. Yep. Today we stand with the brave citizens and the brave women of Iran who right now are demonstrating to secure their basic rights.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of women's rights. He has to sign with that. I mean, that's what he talks about. Those women should be able to kill their babies. That's part of the deal. He's got to be with them. But at the same time, I mean, we're in negotiations with them, and so with our nuclear negotiations, we've got to be part of that instead of just completely cutting ties with that. And they already. Was the guy on 60 Minutes was busy, bashing Israel as usual, and the Palestinians are all the correct people, and Iran or Israel should be wiped from the face of the earth. So, good time. Be with Iran. No problem. Be with Iran. Now we can move on to immigration. You want to be bummed out?
Wait a minute.
You want to be bummed out?
Friday Hope. Friday Hope.
Surface Hope. Surface Hope.
Oh, that's right.
Friday Surface Hope. That's it. I mean, we could sure. You know what? Fine.
You want hope?
You want Surface Hope? We can do Surface Hope.
We got videos that aren't connected to anything whatsoever. If you want to play any of those?
Well, this one kind of is.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
This one kind of is. Your video of the airplane landing. All right.
Somebody sent this to us.
And it's landing at the St. Bartholomew Airport.
Okay.
And it comes in a little low.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh.
Comes in just a little low. But landing gear is down properly.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Why are you standing there? I don't even understand why they're standing at the end of the runway.
Well, I'm sure it was probably some kind of air show. That doesn't look like an everyday
That guy
airliner.
with the hat and the blue shirt. Watch this.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a...
This is not... Oh, right over his shoulder.
It's possible they were taking pictures and stuff. It might have been some kind of air show because I saw other footage, and I don't know if it had anything to do with this at all. But I saw other footage of some plane crashes where people did not make it. It did not look good going on in the past week. So it's definitely, it could have been that. But I think about that all the time when my driving here to Mercury Studios, we go past Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, and I think all the time planes fly directly over the interstate that we travel on.
Like the interstate borders the property.
Shadows of planes.
I know.
On your car when you're driving. I'm driving 70. I forget sometimes that it's the airport, and I see that shadow shoot by. just that, and some mornings it used to be, at least pre-pandemic, nighttime you'd drive by there, and you'd look up in the sky, and they've got like
string of them.
They have 3 landing strips on this side by the interstate that we drive on frequently, and they would have them all rowed up.
Yeah.
All three landing strips of planes all rowed up.
I haven't seen those in a while. You're
I
right.
know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they're busy. Everybody's busy, but there's no rowing up.
Now, if you are traveling, right, beginning October, you're only going to have now. I do have the list. It was sent out by Stephen Moore. 7 countries remain where you will have to be vaccinated to enter.
Okay.
The Philippines, Libya, Indonesia, Pakistan, North Korea, China, and the United States of America, still requiring foreign visitors to be vaccinated before entry.
I might be okay with that. I
don't know why.
I don't know. I just feel like, you know what? I might be okay with that. But on the other hand, I was just thinking about going to Libya.
See?
And I was thinking, it would be fun.
Well, you're fully vaxxed,
it'd be fun. No, not really.
Oh, you're not updated yet.
Yeah. I mean, I've got 2 doses of Moderna in me, but I have not had any of the boosters or anything. So I don't think I'm considered fully vaxxed anymore.
You feeling good?
Oh, yeah.
How's your health?
Oh, man.
Great.
I mean,
you look healthy.
Great.
You seem to be in top shape.
I know.
You're like,
well, I am. I'd like to, promote my son's gym and exercising app now, but it probably would not be a good time.
Hold on. You've been working out?
Yeah, but the hell,
Oh, no, hold on. Whoa, no. What's a Jeffy workout consist of? What? Putting the fridge like 2 steps away further?
If you want to work out, just go to betteryouperformance.com.
Okay.
Betteryouperformance.com.
There's an app?
Elvis will help you out. There is an app. It's a website. Elvis will help you out. Better You Performance.
Are you a model for it?
.com. See, that's not
That
helpful.
didn't help. That didn't help
helpful.
Elvis at all, did it?
Upon the frozen tundra of the human mind, 2 teams go head to head.
How many weeks are in a typical year?
60.
60 weeks is really close.
In a brutal battle between brainless boobs.
What is SPF supposed to protect you from?
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Thank you.
And senseless buffoonery.
What direction does the sun rise?
In the West.
In the west. Oh.
Dullards versus dummies.
Name 1 landlocked state.
California.
Oh, California.
Man, that's a good guess.
Dopes versus dodos.
A menorah is usually associated with what religion?
Voodooism.
Voodooism?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Moron versus moron.
If you're in a selfie, who most likely took the picture?
Person in the middle.
The person in the middle.
In a monumental matchup of minuscule minds.
Who is the Speaker of the House?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on whose house you're talking about. Usually it's the wife.
Oh.
This is Moron Trivia.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Welcome to it. It is more on trivia on Pat Gray Unleashed. Pat out gallivanting the countryside, Bigfoot hunting in the Northwest. It is more on trivia. Today's game is the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
No. Just call them the Redskins, please.
Their name is Commanders. Ugh. You don't have to like it.
The logo is clear on the screen.
Fine. You don't have to like it. Their name is the Commanders. We predict the outcome of this NFL game by playing more on trivia, and we call convenience stores and other small places of business in the greater Philadelphia and Washington area. And we ask those workers there 4 quick questions, and they answer them, and the team that answers the questions the most correctly, yeah. Mm-hmm. The team that answers the questions correctly the most win the game. Joining us today is Keith Malinak, as usual, here on Pat Gray Unleashed, and Stu Bergier, right. Who I broke my rule yesterday and
ate a salad,
said something nice. No, I didn't go that far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
No, you wouldn't do that.
I did not. No, I'm not going that far.
Mm-hmm.
I said something nice about your stupid show.
You did?
What's it, Stu?
Stu Does America.
Yeah.
It's on Blaze TV.
That
It's
one.
a big. Now, did you say that just to yourself in a
No,
quiet
I said
room?
it out loud. The microphone was on because I wanted to talk to you yesterday. It was nice of you to join us yesterday when I wanted you on to talk about your stupid show.
Well,
Guess you were busy.
I didn't see your pestering text message until a little late. I apologize for that, Jeffy.
You know what? Don't worry about it. You're here today.
I am here today, and I didn't realize it was the Eagles and the Redskins playing, which is
the
obviously
NFL calls them the Commanders, but it's okay.
They do. Also,
the NFL's wrong about a lot of things.
It's also the enemy in The Handmaid's Tale, the Commanders. So it's a
That's
very
a good point.
bizarre thing in the
This is a
middle
good point.
of that series
I
run
know.
to name them the Commanders.
I know.
And I mean, some people might say, "Hey, are you a homer for the Eagles?" Because some people have noticed over the years that I happen to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
No doubt about it.
And I happen to be wearing a Philadelphia Eagles shirt, as you can see, the red, white, and blue, America's team. So.
You're here to make sure everything's on the level.
That's all.
America's team. You might as well call them America's team. That's how the Cowboys got their America's team. I'll just call them that.
We'll just call them that. Well, that's why I call the Toronto Blue Jays team America's team as well.
And I compliment the Blue Jays are the reason why the vax mandate is being dropped in Canada. That is the only because they're making the playoffs.
This is a travesty.
Yeah.
There is one time that I want a vaccine mandate, and it's right now in Canada.
It's such a fun
All of this crap we've been put through over the past 3 years, and I want another month or two of the stupid vaccine mandate in Canada.
Why would that be?
Well, let me tell you, Jeff.
Stu?
Let me tell you. Okay, as America's only Toronto Blue Jays fan, I will illuminate you to why. At the beginning of the year, there was a vaccine mandate.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The Blue
There's a
Jays
pandemic around the world. I don't know if you know
exactly. Yes, exactly. The Toronto Blue Jays had the Cy Young Award winner last year, Robbie Ray, who they could not re-sign because of his vaccine status. They could not sign any free agents that were not vaccinated because they could not play any games in Canada.
Okay.
So they had to basically eliminate all of those players and try to build a team around other players that were vaccinated. They decided to do that. During the year, the only thing they get back for that, from missing out on the entire pool of players that were not vaccinated, is this one thing where if you have a player who is unvaccinated and you're going to play a series, 3 games in Toronto, you can't bring those players. So you get this tiny, tiny advantage for a couple of games. Every other team gets the whole pool of players to pick from. The Blue Jays miss out on all those players, but they get this tiny, tiny little advantage for a couple of games.
Yeah.
Right. Only when they're home. Well, guess what? Now the Blue Jays are going to make the playoffs, and stupid Trudeau is going to lift the vaccine mandate so that all the best players can come to Canada and screw over the Blue Jays in the playoffs. What the?
Whoops.
Is he a Red Sox fan? Is he a Yankees fan? What team does Trudeau like? It certainly isn't the friggin' Blue Jays. This guy has screwed over this entire country, and now he's screwing over the franchise.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't think of that.
Well, so now that I've got you wound up about that, about the Blue Jays, I'll talk to you a little bit about what I actually wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I don't know. I was walking around my house or something, and your show was on one of the TVs in the house. I don't know why.
You don't know how it
I
happened?
don't know how it happened. I don't know what. I think, I don't know, predatory lending, something that had to do with that. I don't know
Predatory
what.
viewing?
No, it's lending.
Okay, all right.
And and you did your segment on my friend and yours, Andrew Cuomo.
Oh, Andrew Cuomo.
Who is, may run again.
Yeah.
We don't know.
He's saying he might run again now.
Which I would say, give it a shot.
Look,
give it a shot.
Absolutely terrible for the people of New York, but good for my show. And you've got to balance these things.
I know.
Millions of people suffering, or my show gets a little
back
better.
in the news with all his terrible ideas coming back to haunt him.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good.
Oh, God. It really was like a warm little blanket. I cuddled up on the couch. It's like, you ever get that moment where you just wake up in the morning and you just cuddle up on the couch and you're watching some TV. And that's what it felt like talking about Andrew Cuomo again. It was like, this is so... Because if you didn't see this story, which almost nobody did. I mean, nobody has been talking about it. Billions or millions and millions of dollars, $250 million of equipment they ordered in that period where he was doing the press conferences, and he was bashing Trump and saying, we're not getting all the stuff that we need. he spent $250 million going out and procuring ventilators and all sorts of PPE.
Right.
And spent all this money, brought it in. Most of it never even got unwrapped, let alone used. So it's now sitting in a warehouse. Now, a couple great parts of the story. Number one, they now have a $40 million contract for, it's something like they call it COVID preparation or something like that. And the COVID preparation contract, all it is hiring people to stand at the warehouses to guard the extra equipment they're not going to use.
You need security.
Security around the ventilators that are not wrapped, or that are still wrapped.
Right.
Then, a very famous Cuomo press conference where he comes in and he says, hey, these capitalists are overcharging for hand sanitizer. So what we're going to do is, you remember this?
Oh, yeah.
What you're going to do is we're going to make hand sanitizer ourselves and use slave labor. We're going to use prison camp labor.
Right.
To make it so we can make it super cheap, and we're going to give it to people because they need it to stop COVID. Now, this is ridiculous from the start for 100 million reasons. And then we found out later on, they didn't even make the hand sanitizer. He was lying about that. All they did was bottle the hand sanitizer. Mm-hmm. So he goes through this whole process, spends all this money.
That's awesome.
What's the end of the story?
Makes me like him even more.
Oh, me too. He is awful. The end of the story is that now they have 700,000 gallons of hand sanitizer that has expired.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think that ever goes out of date, does it? Apparently it does.
Apparently it does. And to get rid of this, it's going to take 44 weeks, and they are going to have to truck it across the state at a cost of $2.3 million just to throw out the sanitizer that they bought.
New York, baby.
I'll get rid of that for New York for $1.5 million.
I bet you could.
I'll save them a little money.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that hand sanitizer press conference, that wasn't the one where he had the polo shirt with the nipple ring showing, was it?
I don't know if it was the nipple ring
with
one.
the nipple piercing. It's not a ring; it's more of a bar.
Yeah, get it right.
It's a bar. It was. I don't know if it was the nipple ring one. It was the press conference in which he put the stuff on his hands and he puts them up to his mouth. It's a floral scent.
Smell.
It's I smell hydrangeas and lilacs. And then he goes, here, can you smell that? This is in the middle of a pandemic. And then puts his hands over to the guy next to him and says, sniff my hands in the middle of the in a pandemic.
Awesome.
I didn't see that.
It's one of the greatest clips of all time. And the way he talks about the flower stuff is so irritating. I wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes hearing him say hydrangeas.
All right, that means we have a contestant. Right. David in Washington. David, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. We have 4 quick questions to ask you, and you ready to play the game?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, you can't ask anybody for help now, okay? This is all on you. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
Alrighty.
All right, question number 1 for David. What is the principal ingredient of a grilled cheese sandwich?
My guess would be cheese.
Cheese would be correct. Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure that I hit the little bell here. Congratulations, David. I was thinking more in line of, the woman who makes it, but that's just me. That's just me. Question number 2. What state does Joe Biden hail from?
The great state of Delaware.
Boom! The great state of Delaware. You are 100% correct. Question number 3. Are you a doctor, David? Is that what you... You're a doctor? You have a doctor degree?
I play one on TV.
Thank you very much. All right, so question number 3. Labor Day took place the first week of September. Labor is another word for...
Work.
For work. Hey, I gotta remember ringing the bell.
You're good at this.
Thank you.
Gosh, Pat does not need to come back, does he? He could just stay on vacation. You're just doing such a great job. Good job, Jeffy.
It's a shame you didn't show up yesterday instead of today, I'll tell you that. Question number 4, David. A menorah is usually associated with what religion?
Judaism.
Wow. Yes, sir. Washington Commanders goes 4-0. David, thank you. I appreciate you playing more on trivia. You take care, all right?
Thank you.
All right. No.
He was
you.
electric.
David was electric. He was, but he blasted through
Well,
them.
I don't know. I have some questions about this.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to check. Look, I'm just trying to fact check here. Just trying to step in and make sure that.
No, we appreciate it.
No, it's true. Like for example,
Keith might appreciate it.
Well, for example, you said the principal ingredient of a grilled cheese sandwich. He said cheese.
Well, I disagree. It's bread. There's 2 slices of bread.
Yeah, I guess
there's 2 slices of bread, and you can make a grilled cheese with 1 slice of cheese.
Okay, well, I mean that's fair.
So there's double the amount of bread.
That's correct.
And bread is thicker than cheese. So, I mean, I think the correct answer there would be bread, unless the Eagles say cheese.
Who wrote these
then
questions?
It doesn't really matter. Is Delaware a great state? I mean, that seems like an opinion. So the great state of Delaware, I'm going to give that was wrong. And then Labor Day, you said Labor Day took place in the first week of September. Labor is another word for what? Now, work, I can understand how you got that answer.
Really,
You
it's
gave him
having
that
a
point.
baby.
No, well, I guess it could be. But what I was going to say is, in the context of Labor Day, this is a day off from work.
Oh my gosh.
So technically,
it doesn't say
word
Labor
for
Day
labor.
is another word. No,
no,
says
it doesn't.
labor.
But it gives you the context of Labor Day.
Do you have another show you got to get to down the hall?
I don't know.
It's still, you know what, Stu? Thank you for pointing those out. But we're going to go ahead and stick with what we had. So it's 4-0 right now.
This is
halfway through
unbelievable.
the first quarter.
I mean, look, frankly, if Philly people can't get this, they probably don't deserve to win more trivia today. I mean, these are questions you should probably be able to answer.
So have we tried, and I don't have them here, so I apologize, but there's some new Frito-Lay flavors coming out.
Talk to me.
Coming out very soon. I don't know if it's the fall lineup, so they should be available. New Cheetos Bolitas, making its U.S. debut. Bite-sized snacks.
I've seen those around. Do you know that there's? I mean, look, I'm a cultural guy. I know you are a very worldly traveler. And I've noticed I often travel to the other part of the world, which is I don't know whether to call the Latino section of 7-Eleven.
The Latinx.
Which have you noticed that down here at least in Texas, there's one section where everything is flavored lime and lime or spicy. Those are the 2 places, and I've seen Now I might travel over there. I have a passport to go into this particular area of 7-Eleven. Yes, and I've seen those.
That's 7-Elevens though. Because there are some gas stations that are just no-name gas stations that you don't want to go.
There's not usually American sections of those, I've noticed.
No, there is not. No, there is not. Who are we talking to? Jody. Jody in Philadelphia. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's embarrassing how good I am, Jody. Thank you for asking.
2-0. Of course she's doing great.
I appreciate it. So, listen, Jody, we have 4 quick questions for you. And I'm sorry?
She's nervous.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't know the answer, just guess. It'll be fine. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Question number 1.
Hold on one quick second.
Snap, man.
She just needs a little break. She's in the middle of something.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is what happens in Philly.
If she goes away, she forfeits. She already
insinuated that she was good.
I'm here.
Okay. Good. Whew, I was getting nervous there. I was getting nervous. I was trying to come up with an excuse.
You ready, Jody?
I'm ready.
All right. You can't ask anybody for help now, okay? This is just to you.
Okay.
All right. What is the principal ingredient of a grilled cheese sandwich?
Cheese.
Yes,
exactly right.
Congratulations.
100%
Isn't
right.
it 100% correct?
She nailed that one.
Jody, question number 2. What state does Joe Biden hail from?
Oh, damn. What?
Can't ask for help. Can't ask for help.
What state is that? Oh, I do know this. I know this. Not Connecticut. I know that one.
Take a guess.
Okay, talk it through.
Take a guess.
Think about it. Take your time.
What state does he? What state? God.
Oh, no.
She's
Sorry.
just about to answer.
That's only so much time. Only so much time. She doesn't know. She can't remember.
She could remember. Wait, just take a guess. Which one do you think it is?
Connecticut.
Oh, darn.
Stu, what were you saying
man,
about
I wanted
Eagles fans?
you to have that.
Eagles fans.
Well, I don't know. I mean, why would I think? I mean, it happens to border.
She got the first letter right because I thought it was the state of confusion, but
Okay, there you
whatever.
go.
It's
That's
close. All right, so question number 3, Jody. Labor Day took place the first week of September. Labor is another word for Work. Yes. All right. So Jody fighting back just a little bit. Question number 4. A menorah is usually associated with what religion?
Oh, God.
I know. It's tough.
A menorah?
Yeah. I know. It's tough. Nobody.
A menorah.
Yeah. A menorah. You got to take a guess?
Which religion is that?
Oh, shoot.
I don't have that one. I got to go.
Do you want to guess
I
at
don't have that one.
a religion?
Now it's over. Now so Jody, oh darn.
Do you know
Jody, thank you.
Which religions do you know?
Thank you for playing.
Can you name any?
Any religion.
Any religion would have been worth a guess.
Very much. But she didn't know. So thank you, Jody. I appreciate you playing. You take care, okay?
You know, I used to live in Philly. My wife was on Q102 for years in Philly, the big station
Yes,
there.
I'm aware.
And she used to do appearances around the area.
Really?
They would advertise on the radio station, in Philly. And one of the ones that she went to was in Delaware, because Delaware is right there. It's right
there, yeah.
freaking there. It's right there next to Philly. It's a short drive
But you don't know where
to the
Joe-
state
you don't know where
Joe Biden is from.
Jody might not be aware of it. Apparently, she's not aware of it.
Didn't get out much, Jody.
I will say
right,
the great state of Delaware was wrong, so we could take that out. Judaism, I don't know. It was just the perfect answer.
I got to wrap this up. Boy, Stu, thank you for stopping by.
Really?
We'll let you know how it ends up.
So
No,
good.
but I'd love to say I got nothing
you.
going on.
Really?
The whole rest of the day.
Yeah, well,
I
I thought
cleared
maybe
this out for you guys. Are you?
Oh man,
you said you don't need.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Wow.
Because I already scheduled
wow.
the break, so we got to go here on
Got a lot
Pat
to get
Gramley.
to.
So
It was good to
you
see
be
you
sure
guys.
to put together another great show of Stu.
Do you guys want to hang out later, or
What's the name of your stupid show?
Stu Does America?
Absolutely, we'll hang out later. You call. All right.
Your favorite station in your metropolitan area, The Big Frog 109.9.
Welcome to it. We are smack dab in moron trivia here on Pat Gray Unleashed. Pat is on vacation. Jeff Fisher from Chewing the Fat doing some fill-in work. After the first quarter, it is 4-2. The Washington Commanders are playing the Philadelphia Eagles, and they are winning 4-2. If you're a dog owner, you know that taking care of your pet means more than just giving them food and water. Dog is part of your family, and your health and their health and happiness are important to you just as much as anyone else in your family. I've been telling you for a while now about how Rough Greens changed Pat's dog's life, Stu's dog's wife, Glenn's dog's life. They used to be picky eaters, and then along came Rough Greens, and they can't wait to eat their food once you sprinkle Rough Greens on top of it. It's a supplement, and you do just that. Sprinkle it on top. And whatever your dog food is, just put it in the bowl, sprinkle Rough Greens on top. It's full of all sorts of vitamins and minerals, probiotics, and antioxidants. All the nutrients that are missing out of most dog food. Now, most dogs, and like the three I mentioned, go crazy for it. Apparently, there's some dogs that don't. So Rough Greens wants you to be able to make sure that your dog is one of the dogs that it goes crazy for Rough Greens to commit. So they're going to give you some free Rough Greens to try it out and see if it works. You can get that free bag of Rough Greens for your dog. All you have to do is pay for shipping. Just go to roughgreens.com or call 1-833-783-3364. Roughgreens.com or call 1-833-783-3364. 1-833-783-3364. Call today.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Yeah, we were talking a little earlier about the Frito-Lay announcing, new flavors for this fall, and we got to one that mentioned the new Cheetos Abuelitas, but there's new Sun Chips Black Bean and Southwestern Queso, new Popcorners Cinnamon Crunch. Oh, I bet you those might be good. Fritos Barbecue. The Fritos Barbecue, that's not new, is it? I mean, Fritos Barbecue have been there.
Black bean?
Yeah, Sun Chips Black Bean. That might be good. with spicy jalapeno and southwestern queso.
Arriba, arriba.
Thank you. I mean, hello. We'll give it a shot, right? I mean, what are you going to watch the football game and not have that? No. Did you catch any of the game on Amazon last night?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime game? How did it go for you?
Fantasy football wise?
No. I mean, viewing wise. Because
I didn't watch enough of it to really.
Okay, because
10 minutes of it.
There was a slight little issue with the streaming. Not quite. Not quite. I mean, Jeff, I don't know what you're doing. I know you're building the yacht for you and the wife.
NFL can't be happy if that's an issue.
And so, maybe you take a break from, I know one of your rockets crashed the other day. Sorry about it. But let's take care of the streaming issues, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to it. Thank you for coming along for the ride today. I'm Pat Gray Unleashed. You can be sure to subscribe to Pat Gray Unleashed's podcast, YouTube channel. We do an overtime segment every day, which is part of Blaze TV. BlazeTV.com/Pat will get you the discount. We did an interview yesterday on overtime.
So compelling, man.
With my man Dante Vicine. From the Vivos group, and really fascinating.
Yeah.
Really, really fascinating. We are smack dab in the middle of more on trivia. Well, first quarter finished. Washington Commanders, the Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the Washington Commanders, and they are down. The Commanders are up 4-2.
Can I just say that yesterday's Pat Gray overtime, if you want to know how to survive Armageddon, you got to watch Jeffy's interview with this guy.
I mean, he's really, really great, and what they're providing is pretty cool.
Yep.
It's pretty cool, and it's it's very interesting.
Oh,
very
yes.
interesting.
Yes.
From Dante Vicino. Hey, did you know that almost one out of every 5 Americans never have a chance to live outside the womb? Because of abortion, it's the leading cause of infant death in the world. Over 63 million babies have been aborted just since Roe v. Wade was enacted, and a lot more are going to be aborted in its wake. And what's going on now? I know we're post Roe v. Wade, and yet still happening. The Ministry of Preborn and Blaze Media are partnering to help rescue 50,000 babies from abortion this year. They're working to put Planned Parenthood out of business by providing free ultrasounds to expecting mothers. 80% of the time, hearing that baby's heartbeat is enough to convince the mother to keep her baby. And when she chooses life, Preborn then provides maternity and baby clothes, diapers, car seats, counseling, and much more free of charge. We'll get back to more on trivia. Don't worry about it. I want you to hear about Preborn. That's their level of commitment to the preservation of life. Preborn has a passion to save unborn babies from abortion and see women come to Christ. And over the last 15 years, Preborn centers have counseled over 450,000 women considering abortion. 188,000 babies have been saved. Help rescue babies' lives. Donate. Dial pound 250. Say keyword baby. Pound 250, keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/Pat. And I'm going to play a clip from Stacey Abrams when we're done with overtime today. And I thought Stacey was actually a little bit smarter than that. But apparently she's not. And it has to do with that and with abortion. And it's just agonizing how dumb she really is. So who are we talking to in Washington? Olivia in Washington. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Wow, good. Me too. Hey, we have 4 quick questions for you, and you can't ask anybody for help. So just, if you don't know the answer, just guess, okay?
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. Name one ingredient you typically find in a taco.
Onions.
Onions. Onions. Okay. Okay, you know what? Yes, I'll give you onions. No problem. Question number 2. What is the name of the long river that stretches from Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico?
Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon. Oh, gosh, darn it. I know. It's a tough one. Nobody knows that. Question number 3.
It's the Cass River, right?
Yes, it is the Cass River. Yes,
Okay.
it's the Cass River. I know why you don't know. The guy's Nebraska, Michigan. It's terrible. Nobody knows that. In Celsius, Olivia, what temperature does water freeze?
-31.
-31. Oh, man, that is what I was thinking too, but no. It's -852.
So close.
852. Nobody knows that. Again, there's 2 questions right in a row. I should be asking easier questions.
Sure you should.
Question number 4. Influenza is the long form of what common infection?
Lung disease.
Lung disease. Can you be more specific?
Hold on, I gotta put you on hold.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, no, that's all right. Hold on. Oh, she did. She actually put us on hold. Nice, and they have the hold music too. Yeah, no.
You can kill this.
Kill that, please. Bring that. Yeah, Olivia. Wow, Olivia. Olivia did not do well
Was that
for
an
the
offer?
Washington
Or was that
Commanders. No, she got
she
one.
got the onions. Oh,
Yeah,
that
she
was
got onions and a taco,
that's
which
a big one.
I mean, I'm okay without onions in a
too.
taco, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But they're there.
So
They're
it's
there. I mean, it
5 to
is
2
an ingredient.
5 to 2 Redskins.
You typically
Eagles.
find it. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Guess you do. So anyway, back to Amazon. I know that they were talking about. We were talking before the bottom of the hour. Amazon and how they finally got the numbers for the first game, and they because they said it was the best ever that they'd ever experienced as far as new signups and everything, which I'm sure that they would had hoped for. But I think they ended up with 12.6 million viewers. And then I think there was another couple of million on Twitch, which you get the game on as well. But this week I tuned in, and it was just enough. It was fine. I mean, Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit are great, and it was fun watching the game. But the audio was just ahead of the video. I'm in the middle of a story. I mean, Robert can just hold on a second, okay? Robert in Philadelphia. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
All right, man. How are you? You all right?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, me too. Hey, we got 4 quick questions. You can't ask anybody for help. You okay with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Cool.
All right. First question. Name one ingredient you typically find in a taco.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, all right.
All right, I know. Yep, we'll give it to you. No problem. It's funny what we've had for ingredients for tacos. Nobody. Anyway, question number 2. Good job, Robert. No problem. Good job. Question number 2. What is the name? Hey,
Yeah, Robert's busy.
Tell him you're busy. Seriously, calm down. You're asking just 3 more questions. You'll be good.
This is important.
What is the name of the long river that stretches from Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico? The long river. Oh, no. I know. It's a tough one. Nobody knows that. Take a guess.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that one. I can't even guess.
All right. I know. It's the Cass River. Nobody knows the Cass River.
That really bugs
All
me.
right. Question number 3. In Celsius. At what temperature does water freeze?
Negative 32 degrees.
Negative 32. Oh, man. It's negative
31. Negative 31, right?
Negative 31.
Oh, you're not going to give it to him?
No.
It's
He said
negative 31.
32.
But is that still frozen?
Question number 4, Robert. Influenza, and you're doing fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Influenza is the long form of what common infection?
The flu.
There you go. Yeah, baby. All right. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. Everything okay? Now you can go. Whoever's hollering at you, tell them you'll be with them, and you got to go.
You hear in the background?
yeah, we heard him. That's why we told you earlier. Okay, thanks, Robert. I appreciate it, man. All right, good. Thank you. All right, there you go. It's halftime.
5-4. Redskins leading the Eagles.
Fight is on. The fight is on here at halftime for the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Okay, so what I was saying is that the audio the game with Amazon was just ahead of the video, which and I say just, I mean it was like and he's down at the 39-yard line. And so it was okay. I mean, the stream was...
Were people complaining on social media?
I don't know, because I was getting ready to do this show, so I watched like the first half, and I was, working my way up into passing out.
Yeah, I know that routine well.
I was not really... I was done with looking at things and making my brain work. I just wanted to watch a little NFL, and it was just driving me crazy. And I didn't want to look on social because then it would re-engage me, and I wanted to be able to pass out. So very possible. Now, some of the problem that people had in the first game was basically your internet connect, not Amazon's problem. But that seemed to be an Amazon issue.
Oh boy, lots of bad.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I just was looking. Yeah. Like here's one complaint. NFL on Amazon is a freaking horrific experience. Cannot flip between your local baseball game without a 2-minute delay restarting the app. No rewind features, so if you miss a play, it's gone forever. Who the hell thought this was a good idea?
I mean, that's... Well, first of all, use 2 televisions. What are you doing with just one TV? Or what are we in the caveman days?
Or be like this. When you go in and get a new phone, you keep your old one so you can watch your baseball game here.
All you got to do
watch
is
your football game here.
All you do is
hang on to your old phone.
Mute and unmute.
Yeah.
Get them both. But if it's taking you 2 minutes to log back in, because you're not logging back in, right? I mean, you're just if you have.
I think he means just opening it back up and stuff.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that long. That's an internet thing on you. But he's right on that it's frustrating. We're used to being able to go back and forth to watch, sporting events, depending on...
It's annoying, yeah.
Yeah, it's just annoying, and you just get used to it. That's all. Just get used to it. Shut up. Sick of hearing people whine all the time.
Third worldification. I want real-time
Third
football.
Worldification, yeah.
I want real-time football on 2 devices. 2 devices. I want my baseball on one, I want my football on the other, and I want the streaming to match up perfectly. And
I can't get it to connect properly in this airplane. I'm flying 8 miles above the earth.
Oh, Monday morning we're going to hear from Pat his experience watching BYU's undefeated season go crashing down while he was in a metal tube flying over the mountains.
I mean, this vacation for him probably not well.
Yeah, but he got the Bigfoot.
He actually got one.
What? We just saw the evidence. We saw his car driving south with Bigfoot strapped to the hood. There's the moment of truth right there. Bigfoot doesn't even see it coming.
Pre-kill.
Doesn't even see it coming, and then ends up on top.
And he's on the roof.
See?
He's on the roof.
On the roof.
I don't know what kind of gas mileage he's getting on that bumper sticker SUV. Yeah.
Probably a lot less with that heavy Sasquatch on the roof there.
It is probably less. So the 3-week rule. Maybe the best financial advice ever. What's the 3-week rule? Wait 3 weeks to buy that new car. Wait 3 weeks to refi your home mortgage. And wait 3 weeks to finance any major purchase. Why 3 weeks? Because that's how fast the average ScoreMaster user takes to boost his or her credit score, an average of 61 points. And 61 points added to your credit score can save you tens of thousands of dollars in everything we finance. ScoreMaster technology was developed by credit data scientists to boost your credit score higher and faster than you thought possible. ScoreMaster is so easy it takes about a minute to get started, and you don't have to wait months for your best credit score. Try ScoreMaster for free and see how many plus points you can add to your credit score. Go to scoremaster.com/Pat. Scoremaster.com/Pat. Just go there, scoremaster.com/Pat.
Pat Gray. Unleashed.
Okay. Oh, nobody answered the question. Sorry, I hit the bell. Reached over, hit the bell. You can't do that during the game.
Premature bell.
Yeah. Amazon's got the streaming issues. I've got, oh no. The bell kept going off.
By the way, so you got Instagram. So first of all, you got the streaming issues on Amazon. Instagram was down yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I told you Sunday Ticket was down for over an hour on Sunday. And that email did come through where they will be crediting accounts. Just heads up there. If you
my Amazon was down for the last 3 months, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Sunday Ticket was.
But yeah, that's what I meant. My Amazon was down 3 months. I mean, they have to. Yeah. Right? I mean, I guess they don't have to.
But these streaming services better figure it out fast because, it's starting to feel like over the last few days, with all the streaming issues that we've had with live sports affecting so many people, it's starting to feel like maybe it's like the green energy. Like we're going to green energy, but
we're not ready
they're not ready.
We're not ready
for it. It's like we're moving everything to streaming.
Well, yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's that way, although I think as long as we have power for the internet, we'll be fine. I don't know that that's actually going to continue, though. I'm just saying. Hey, I teased Stacey Abrams. I hope we have. I don't know if I left it on the show sheet from yesterday, but she was commenting about women's rights and babies, and I really did. I know she's agonizing. And, she believes that she's still the governor and she writes her little love novels. I thought she was at least a tad bit smarter than this.
There is no such thing as a heartbeat at 6 weeks. It is a manufactured sound designed to convince people that men have the right to take control of a woman's body away from her.
Huh. So it was just designed to fool women. You're not really hearing the heartbeat. Okay. All right. I really, that's sad.
I'm looking at just scanning tons of, what'd she say? It's 6 weeks? It's not a thing? I'm looking at places from 22 days to 5 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we absolutely, if... We've had the ultrasounds and the scans forever. I mean, people are so happy that they see their baby. That's part of the deal. I mean, preborn, 80% of the time, the people decide not to have an abortion once they hear the ultrasound. I mean, it's incredible. I don't understand how you could. I don't know that she actually believes that. But I know I want to give her some kind of credit, and I probably shouldn't. But it's just amazing to me that there's no such thing as a heartbeat in 6 weeks.
You're not nearly as smart as I thought you were.
Yeah, boy, that's for sure. Speaking of someone who is not really as smart as you thought they were, I can't do KGP. No, I don't want to hear her. It's been a long week. Well, you don't want to hear her either. It's Friday. We're in the middle of moron trivia. Philadelphia is down by 1 against the Washington Commanders at halftime.
Remember that Linda Paulson rap we did? The lady running for Congress?
And out of Utah, right?
Yeah. It's been updated. Would you like to see the remix of that? It's a lot better now.
My name is Linda
I didn't
Paulson,
mind it the first time.
Republican and awesome. Love God and family and the Constitution.
Linda, I got you.
Hey, Utah District 12, listen. Hey, Utah District 12, listen up right here. There's a new name on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson, Republican and awesome. Love God and family and the Constitution.
Love God, love my family, and I love my Constitution. And I love my 2A, try to take it, then I'm shooting. Democrats too woke, and that's why they always losing. If you vote for Linda, District 12 gon' be booming. Ain't so bold, Linda Paulson. Why you stalling? She gon' have Utah ballin'. She so awesome, and she pro-life, back to blue, and she for free speech. And she pick God first, ain't no way she gon' get beat. That's on game.
All right, Bryson Gray. That's good stuff.
Does make it better.
Does make it better. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Linda Paulson, District
makes
12.
it better.
What office? Wait, hold on. She says she's running. Is that a state? Is she District 12? Is that a state office then? I thought it was a congressional. I thought she was running for Congress. Linda Paulson.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we've got the ad from what's her face in Michigan, who wants you to believe that
Utah Senate. Okay. Yeah.
Utah Senate, state senator. Yeah. What's her face from Michigan? Hillary Schulten. She did her campaign video where she's got the kid wearing flip-flops with duct tape on it, and she wants to make you feel like she's just one of the people.
Times are tough, and like most Michigan families, we're making do with less and making things last longer.
You seen the one
I'm
with
Hillary
duct tape
Schulten.
on the shoe?
With things so expensive, it's tiring watching politicians fight each other instead of working for us. Both sides need to give.
Yeah.
Democrats should stop the spending, and Republicans need to focus on people, not power. I approve this message. In Congress, I'll focus on the issues that matter most to Michigan families, because they matter to mine too.
She makes at least a couple $100,000 a year, if not more. So I'm guessing that the kid doesn't have duct tape on his flip-flops.
Mom, why'd you put tape on my flip-flops?
Yeah.
Just stand there and wait for the picture.
Wait for the picture. Now, she's running, she's in Michigan, if you like.
Oh, here's Michigan, yeah.
She's over here on the Grand Rapids.
Oh,
area.
wow.
Yeah, I know. It's the greater Grand Rapids
Getting
area.
down there toward
running
Ohio,
for office.
Huh?
Well, Grand Rapids, yeah.
She's in Grand Rapids, you
Yeah,
said?
that's her main neck of the woods.
Is that near the Cass River, or where are we at now?
No. The Cass River, I already told you, is up here.
Oh, that's over there. I got
Tuscola
you now.
County up
Okay,
here in Vassar, Michigan, the industrial city of the thumb.
Now, she's right in the middle, right? Grand Rapids, yeah. Right on. You were down. I think it's more there. It's less there and it's more there.
Are you doubting my Michigan
I
map?
am. I am.
Well, you'd be wrong to doubt it. Because it's right there.
So hold on. Are the rapids in Grand Rapids actually grand?
They were at one time.
What happened to them?
Wow. Climate change.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
I know.
That stuff is ruining everything, right? It's just killing everything. Climate change.
So, I guess that's it for more on trivia, right? We don't have time.
We're calling it?
Yeah, we're calling it. It's halftime.
Washington
more
beats
on
Philly?
trivia. Washington.
Oh, Stu's going to be sad.
I know. And that's probably not going to happen. Although we said that last week. And, Miami proved us wrong.
The NFL's unpredictable, which is why you shouldn't bet on it.
Philadelphia has looked really good.
Ever.
These first two games.
Don't bet. Don't gamble. It's not good.
No, I mean, only gamble what you can.
Yeah.
And, never, please, hello. Only, your limits.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go over your limits and gamble responsibly.
Sure.
At all times.
And if you have a gambling problem, you could call the National Council on Problem Gambling.
Which is?
1-800-522-4700.
Thank you. Is there a website that someone could go to?
I could have just looked at my phone. If you have a problem with gambling, 1-800-522-4700.
Can you call anonymously, or do they expect a name?
Oh, you have to give them all sorts of information. It's really intrusive because they follow up with you.
Well, I mean, that's nice of them.
I have no idea. I'm just
nice of them. You want them to, right?
Making this up.
You want them to.
Hey, Keith, it's Saturday. College football's on. Just checking in on you.
I know.
What are you, my sponsor?
I know it's gonna be an interesting weekend in college football, but
I am seriously, and this is no joke, I'm actually thrilled the Huskers are off this weekend. Thrilled.
Well, yeah, they need to be off.
By the way, that sellout streak that dates back to the Kennedy administration, 1962, it is in serious jeopardy. There are around 1,000 tickets left for the next game against Indiana.
School will buy those. They won't allow
Some
that to
donor
happen.
maybe, but it's a week-to-week basis now for that sellout streak.
They won't allow that to happen.
The faithful are less so. Less so. 60-year sellout streak.
Thanks for listening to Pat Gray Unleashed. Overtime coming up today. Toy Hall of Fame.
Toys?
Toy Hall of Fame
right.
on Overtime. Make sure you subscribe to Blaze TV. Have a good week.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.